to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Ellison. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
It's Rayner. Pocket breaking down. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
All right, let's get it. Right. White 53.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Summers. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pitch it. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Got a man. It's Rucker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. And that one's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Smart. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Ready, team. Ready.
On the ground, it's Cross. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
The return is tackled down at the 26, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's reeled in, it's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And the Blue Hens trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing. Offense
gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires left, and it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Rayner. sure hands. It's Summers. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Give to the back. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air, and it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Delaware. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Catch in the middle, it's Cross. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Makes the catch, it's Cross. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line. Right back to it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Looking left. That's caught, it's Cobb. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quick strike complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on that time, made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
To the air, it's Rayner. He's got his man. Got room at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right.
Touchdown, Arkansas State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. If he doesn't get you with his arm, he'll get you with his legs, or he might get you with both of them.
It stinks, man. Having to defend a guy like this that just, you think you're going to get him in the pocket. You got to play the first play where he might be throwing the ball from the pocket, and then he scrambles, and now you're defending the run and the throw down the field. It's kind of like rush hour back in the day. Which one of y'all kicked me?
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the move, it's Silver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fights off a defender. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Plays like that with just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's looking deep. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Delaware!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Pulls it in, it's Cobb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds his man, it's Summers. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cobb. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Cobb. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
They want to run it left here. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move. Runs through a tackle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Roden.
And now the ball is knocked free. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The third sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
Gonna sling it on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Arkansas State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's LeBoy. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Finds his big tight end, and he's dragged down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incomplete.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got him downfield. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Cross. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Tight end now in motion. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. Back to the ground with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. He unleashes a long one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's open on the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. First and 10 from the 36. He's not afraid to go deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Here's the pressure. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances, and they've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.